Welcome to day 18 of our video advent calendar, and it's actually been snowing outside, so it's nice and toasty in here, and I'm staying by the fire again today. But I have my vintage book with my ornament in ready to open, and Lucy's been up to her old mischief again today, so we'll get to see what she's been up to. And today I'm sharing another one of my Christmas traditions. It's one of my favorites. It's another yummy treat that my family have been making for every Christmas for as long as I can remember. So I'm going to share that with you today. But first of all, let's open my book and see what ornament I have to add to my Christmas tree today. Let's open this up. Oh, so these are my 2014. So these are 6 years old. And my mum actually gave these to me. And you'll see that each one has a picture of two of my dogs. We actually have 3 dogs, but back in 2014 I only had 2. This is Jackson, he's our puggle. So he's a pug and a beagle mix. And this one is Kobe, and he's a Yorkie mix. And we now have Hendrix, who is a whippet. But back in 2014, I just had the 2 puppies, and so my mum bought me these for my Christmas tree with their pictures in, and I've kept them and I have them every year, and I still put them on my tree every year. So we'll have to get one for Hendrix going forward so we can add him, but at the moment I've just got the 2. So I'm gonna go and put those on my Christmas tree now, and let's go and see what Lucy's been up to. Lucy's been doing some exploring today and been finding a few hidden treasures down the side of the cushions on the couch. I always love to continue family traditions, and this particular Christmas tree is something my family have made every Christmas for as long as I can remember. It's one of my favorites, and it's a chocolate coconut bar. And it's so simple and so easy, but it's one of those things that I don't really remember particularly making it any other time of the year. We would just always make it at Christmas. So this Christmas I've decided to continue my tradition and make some. And it's very, very simple. It starts off with a base of chocolate. So I just have a toffee tin here that I've covered with foil. And really, it doesn't matter what kind of tin you have, it just needs to have a little bit of a side, because obviously you're going to make it as a bar, bake it, and then cut it into slices. And we start by making the chocolate base. And you can use any kind of melted chocolate. I personally just use Chippets because they taste good and they're the simplest. So I just basically put my Chippets in a bowl, and I put them in the microwave, and I just melt them very, very slowly. The trick I found to Chippets in a microwave, or melting Chippets in a microwave, is to do it in very small amounts. So I normally do it between 20 and 30 seconds at a time. I then stir it and do it for another 20, 30 seconds, stir it until it's all melted. Because otherwise, if you do it too quickly and you overdo it, you're just gonna kind of burn everything, and it kind of solidifies and doesn't work. But if you do it in small kind of 20 to 30 second bursts and then stir, it melts down really nicely. So with my chocolate now all melted, I'm actually gonna just pour that into my tray, and that's gonna be our base that we're gonna let cool first, and then we're gonna put the coconut mixture on the top. So I'm just gonna ensure that the chocolate covers the whole of the base of the tray, right into the corners, like that. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge just for a few minutes while we're making the rest of the mixture, just so it's set slightly, and then the mixture will go on the top, and then we're gonna bake it. So with my chocolate now in the fridge just setting, I've put my butter and my sugar in a bowl, and I'm gonna beat those. And then once it's beaten, I'm gonna add my egg, my coconut, and my cranberries. And if you're interested in trying my chocolate coconut bars, I'll put the recipe in the comments of the YouTube video. with my butter and sugar beaten, my egg added, I've now added my coconut and my cranberries, and I'm now going to put this mixture onto the top of the chocolate. And then finish it off with some flaked almonds on the top. And then I'm going to bake this for about 30 minutes in an oven at 350 Fahrenheit until it's nice and golden brown. So this has just come out of the oven. It's a nice golden brown, and now all I've got to do is wait for it to cool right down, because obviously the chocolate will be melted, and so you need to make sure it's completely cool. And then I'm going to cut it into squares and enjoy with a nice cup of tea. So I'm going to get this cooling and wait for it so it's ready for me to cut up, and I will see you tomorrow on day 19 of our video advent calendar.